What up? It's your boy Red here. Gonna review what was this? High Score Girl. Alright? A great anime with a romantic comedy, but I feel like it's more of a slice of life because I was hella fucking nostalgic watching this. I mean, I grew up in the 90s and this starts in 91. So all these games that they talk about in this one brought back memories. I'm like, man, I feel like playing fucking Street Fighter now. Even though I'm not the biggest fighting game, gamer out there. I'm more of a first-person shooter, RPG kind of style gaming. I still play little fighting games. My favorite fighting games are Mortal Kombat and fucking Taken. But anyways, so this anime focuses around a lot of gaming culture, especially the boom of the 90s, the fighting games that were coming out, Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter, Challengers, all that crap. And also the story revolves around this kid who's a big gamer, and then finds out that the smartest girl in his class, who's also rich, is also into video games. So he basically he can't even speak, but he gets a rival between her because she's actually really good at fighting games. So there's a fire lit under this fool to fucking beat her ass in this video game, although she actually beats his ass in real life. Like literally slaps the shit out of him and beats up other people in the whole process. Now he's in I think elementary school when the first arc starts, and the arc revolves around time, I think from 91 to 93ish, and then I think 95 is the last year we get in the season, which is great. Things do happen like anything happens in real life. People move away, come back, stuff like that. So there's other characters that get introduced in our main character's life, and start other romantic relationships and stuff like that. So it's actually a pretty, not stale anime where it's like, fuck, are they ever gonna tell you, they like each other or not? It's fucking, I hate those so much. This anime will not disappoint in that realm. Alright, so without that being said, our characters, well, before we get on our characters, I want to promote the art style and shit. This is a pretty good art style anime, actually. The manga is pretty good. I actually was looking it up, and I love the art style. He incorporates old school gaming titles and the new anime style. Is pretty fucking great. Great style, great art, and great story. I loved it, man. I love this anime. You guys should check it out. It's on Netflix. They have the license rights to stream it, a dub version. Later on we're gonna get 3 OVAs. Can't wait. I think it's on March we're gonna get them, so a couple months, right? Not that long. With that being said, though, yeah, I usually go into the characters, so we'll talk about the characters. There's only 3 characters that I care about in this show. There's a good supporting cast, but 3 characters I care about. Haruo is the first one. He's our main character. He's not good at sports, not good in school. He's only good in video games, memorizing combos. He's up to date with the latest magazines at the time. I mean, back then there was no internet. You had to basically word of mouth, talking to other gamers, stuff like that, to find out when the games release. Magazines, events, tournaments. That's how he does. That's what we see in him, and I actually love this character. He was actually pretty cool. I mean, seeing him grow from a kid to basically an adult is pretty crazy. Our next character is Ono, the girl who he falls in love with, but doesn't realize until he's older. She's great at video games, actually insane. I think she got a 100 and something streak win, and Darkstalkers, that shit's crazy. I believe, I don't know, I've only saw them really fast. She's quiet though, she doesn't speak at all, so he has to basically kind of guess what she's thinking and saying, and I think he gets it right half of the time. Our main character does, but like I said, Ono doesn't speak, and she gets down. She beats people to a pulp. Alright. Next character is I think it's Hidaka, or hold on, Hidaka, my bad, it's Hidaka. She gets introduced when Ono, I'm not really gonna spoil this, she gets introduced during their middle school years. She becomes really close to her main character Haruo, and actually falls in love with him in a way that she doesn't really know how to play video games. She doesn't have a direction in life. Haruo actually gives her that direction in a way, and later on she actually gets really good at fighting games to the point where she beats Haruo. Oh, spoiler alert. Nah, it doesn't really matter. So these are our main 3 characters. These are the ones that I care about. They're the ones the story revolves around. I love this the way they directed this anime into the story. Years of gap, that's pretty great. We get to see him from from elementary school, middle school to high school, and that's where season 1 ends. The ending is what gave the anime for me an extra point. Because I'm like, thank God there's no pussyfoot around here. They're gonna straight up tell themselves how they feel about the other person. Oh man, such a great ending. I was like, whoa. Like, I was literally on my bed watching it, and as soon as that ending happened, I just stood up from my bed. I'm like, no way that happened. And of course, someone gets hit in the head with a Sega. No, it was not a Sega, it was a Saturn. A Saturn. I never owned a Saturn. I had a Sega Genesis, the earliest model I had. Anyways, so with all that being said, with that extra point, what is my score? For me, this is a 10 out of 10. For me, alright? I loved it. I loved the story. I loved the nostalgia. It was originally a 9 out of 10, but that ending just brought it back up to a 10 out of 10 for me. Hey, but hey, thanks for watching. This is just my score. Hit that like, hit that sub, and I'll catch you guys next time.